Yummy! Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with episode 2 of my weight loss food diary. So the setting is different today because I'm away from home visiting family. So here I'm just showing you the very grey landscape. It's winter in the UK. Let's just leave it there. So instead of being in Sabivi's kitchen, we are in Mama V's kitchen. We're in my mom's house and I've had a lovely time here. So let me show you what I ate on this particular day. So I started with a fruit salad consisting of strawberries, blackberries and grapes, and I was very generous with the portions. I made quite a large bowl of fruit. I thought to myself I might as well make it a really large bowl of fruit because it's my breakfast and it will keep me going throughout the whole morning. And because fruit is so low calorie, you don't really feel guilty when you pile it on, and it's just perfect because if you can't eat it in one sitting, you can snack on it throughout the morning and it keeps you feeling full and satisfied. So yeah, here I'm just chilling, talking to my mom while I eat. And here I'm giving the leftover fruit to my bunnies. This is the great thing about having rabbits. They'll eat all of your fruit and veg leftover. And it's just so cute watching them eat. And I love the fact that I don't waste the end of the strawberries. Not wasting food makes me happy. So here is some peach iced tea that I had, and then I followed it up with some Spanish tortilla. I love these packs of tortilla because they are just so easy. You just get them out of the pack, cut them up. You can eat them cold or you can put them in the microwave. It's totally up to you. And then moving on to lunch, I made chicken, vegetable and egg soup. It was so delicious. So as I just showed you, I am using instant soup sachets for this soup. I know not everyone likes to use sachets. I know that some people like to make everything from scratch, but honestly, I really don't like slaving away in the kitchen for hours and hours just for the sake of making things from scratch. So I do try to save time where I can. And the thing I like about using these instant sachets is that I can see the calorie content on the packaging, which is very helpful. Because when you start making everything from scratch, it can get very, very complicated when you're trying to count calories, and then you just like get lost and you don't even know how much you ate. So anyway, so here I'm just going to show you how I prepare it. So I'm adding in the 2 sachets into 2 large cups of water, and then start bringing that to a boil, and then I put in some tomato and a spring onion to give it more substance. The thing is, these instant soup sachets by themselves are very plain and boring and just rubbish. So I definitely like to use them as a complementary addition to the soup rather than just letting them be the whole soup. So there I added in the chicken breast and then some coriander. I love coriander. I definitely recommend adding coriander to every soup you make. It just makes the flavor so good. And then finally I'm adding 2 eggs to the soup. So as you can see, it's a very packed soup. I also added 1 teaspoon of salt just to give it a little bit more flavor. And honestly, it's got the best slightly thick consistency. If you like very filling, slightly thick soups, I so recommend making soup this way. It's so good. And because I made quite a large amount, what I like about this lunch is that I eat 1 serving for lunch and then I eat the rest later on in the day when I get hungry again. So then we're moving on to dinner. Here I am putting 200 grams of potatoes to boil, and I also started frying 150 grams of prawns with way too much garlic powder. And then I burnt the garlic powder. So it tasted okay, but yeah, it would have been much better if I didn't burn it. But it was still satisfactory. So I've added an optional snack today, so you can have some natural yogurt at the end of the day if you do want to top up your calories a bit. as you can see on the screen, these are the calorie totals for the day. The breakfast and the morning snack, which consisted of the fruit and the iced tea, was very low calorie, very light start to the day. And then for brunch, I had the omelette tortilla, which was very yummy, and that just kept me going all throughout the morning. And then this lunch keeps you going all the way up to dinner because, like I said earlier, it's such a large portion of soup, so you don't have to eat it all in one sitting. You can just eat it slowly throughout the day until dinner, which is what I love to do. So I definitely do recommend like really meat and veg and egg filled soups. They are very satisfying and they really curb any hunger you might feel. So the 2 sachets were 232 cal, and then the vegetables were just 28 calories, very low of course. 314 cal for the chicken and 156 cal for the eggs. Lovely, lovely soup. I really enjoyed that. And then for dinner I had the king prawns with the potatoes. I really like eating prawns just because they are surprisingly so low calorie. Like that whole packet was just 88 calories. It's nothing really. So it's definitely a food I recommend if you're trying to eat very light lunches or dinners. Yeah, and potatoes, I just love them because they fill you up. So yeah, I did do something a little bit different today, and I added that optional snack just because I was thinking about the fact that not everyone can stick to a 1300 calorie day, especially people who are more active than me. So eating around 1300 calories a day works for me personally because I'm a very small woman and I have very low activity levels. My exercise just consists of walking. I try to walk 20 to 30 minutes a day, but I understand that there are other people who do way more exercise than that. Some people go to the gym, some people, you know, are more active. So I thought I'd add in an optional snack just for people who need to top up their calories a little bit more to adjust according to their activity levels. I didn't mention this in the last episode, but I highly recommend for you guys to get a fitness tracker if you can. So anything like a Fitbit, for example, it will help you tremendously because then you can start seeing how many calories you burn in a day. That's kind of how I've realized what intake works for me, because I've tracked how many calories I naturally burn in a day, and that's allowed me to figure out, oh, I can eat 1300 and still be on a calorie deficit. So yes, I definitely recommend get a tracker, get the Fitbit app or any other app that you like on your phone and start tracking. It will become very difficult if you don't track your calories daily. It's definitely something you should keep a note of, and then you can see your progress over time. I just think it's very helpful to be methodical and consistent with it. And yeah, I guess that's all the advice I want to give. I don't want to make this video too long. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. And yes, if you have any suggestions or ideas for future videos, please let me know, and I look forward to chatting to you in the next one. Bye!